let's look at long multiplication. So hopefully you've watched the video on short multiplication. And now you're looking at long multiplication. So long multiplication is when you multiply larger numbers. So if you were multiplying a 2-digit number by another 2-digit number, that would be long multiplication. Or if you were multiplying a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number or any greater, you'd need to use long multiplication. Now we use the same methods that we use for short multiplication. So the traditional method, the box method and Chinese method. But we just need to do a little bit more as the numbers are larger. Okay, let's look at this example. So here we're asked to work out 62 times 24. So the traditional method, we use a tower sum. So if I write down traditional, and the way that you do this is that the first row here, what we will do is we work out 62 times 4. So we'll multiply by the unit first. In the second row, what we will do is we'll multiply 62 by 20. Okay. So the first thing that I tend to do is, because we're multiplying 62 by 20, I put a 0 here. Okay. And that allows me then to just do 62 times 2. Okay, so remember to put the 0 there in that second row, and that allows you then to just multiply 62 by 2, because essentially then it will be 62 times 20. Okay, so in this row we're going to do 2 times 4, which is 8, 6 times 4, which is 24. So here we've put the 0, so now I'm going to do 62 times 2, which is 2 times 2, which is 4, 6 times 2, which is 12. You may want to extend your lines. What we now do is we add these two rows together. Okay, we add those. And that's why it's useful to put these lines. So we're going to go 8 add 0 is 8, 4 add 4 is 8, 2 add 2 is 4, 1 add 0 is 1. So the answer to 62 times 24 is 1488. Okay, let's look at the box method. So again, we need to split these up. So 60 and a 2 multiplied by 24. Remember, each number needs a box each. So we draw a big box. Then we draw these lines. Okay, so this one here is going to be 2 times 20, which is 40. 60 times 20, which is 1200. 2 times 4, which is 8, 60 times 4, which is 240. Then we add each of these up in a tower sum, so 1200, 40, 240, and 8. Add these up. That'll be 8, that'll be 8, that'll be 4, that'll be 1. Notice the same answer as the traditional method, just using a different method. Okay, and then we're going to look at the Chinese method. So here we need 62 multiplied by 24. Draw a big box. Each number needs a box each. And then we draw diagonals on. So that goes to there. This box needs a diagonal. This box also needs a diagonal. And this one needs a diagonal. Okay. So then what we do is same as before. 2 times 2 is 4. So put the 4 there. 0 tens. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 ten, 2 units. 2 times 4 is 8. 0 tens, 8 units. 6 times 4 is 24. 2 tens, 4 units. And then, as before, we add the diagonals as we go down. So that's going to be 8. Add in together the numbers in the next diagonal. 4 add 0 add 4 is 8. Add in the numbers in the next diagonal. 0 add 2 is 4. And then add in the last diagonal. That'll be 1, giving you 1488. Okay, let's look at another example. So here we have 144 times 35. Traditional method, 144 times 35. I tend to always draw out these rows ready. I put the 0 here, knowing that firstly in this first row I'm going to do 144 times 5, and in this second row I'm going to do 144 times 30. As I put that 0 there, I can then just work it out as 144 times 3. Okay, 4 times 5 is 20. 0 carry the 2. 4 times 5 is 20. Add the 2 is 22. 1 times 5 is 5. Add your 2 is 7. Okay, we put the 0 there, so now I go 4 times 3 is 12. Put the 2 there, carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12. Add the 1 is 13. 1 times 3 is 3. Add your 1 is 4. Now adding these up. 0 add 0 is 0. 2 add 2 is 4. 7 add 3 is 10. 0 carry the 1. 4 add then the 1 that's been carried is 5. So your answer to this question is 5040. Okay, box method. 144 multiplied by 35. Draw yourself a big box. Ooh. Each number needs a box. 4 times 30 is 120. 40 times 30. Now what you may want to do is 4 times 3 is 12 with 2 zeros. But obviously what you do there is multiply by 10 to make it 40, multiply by 10 again to multiply by the 30. Okay, 100 times 30 is 3000. 4 times 5 is 20. 40 times 5 is 200. 4 times 5 is 20 with a 0. 100 times 5 is 500. Now add up all of these numbers. So 3000, 1200, 120, 500, 200 and 20. Making sure units are in line, your tens are in line, your hundreds are in line, etc. So that's 0, that's a 4. 2 add 1 is 3. Add 8 is add 5 is 8. Add 2 is 10. 0 carry the 1. 3 add 1 is 4. Add your 1 is 5. The same answer as traditional. Okay, and then the Chinese method. So 144 multiplied by 35. Draw yourself a big box. Make sure that each of these boxes then have got a diagonal line through them. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12, put the 1 there, the 2 there. 4 times 5 is 20, put the 2 there, the 0 there. 4 times 3 is 12, put the 1 there, the 2 there. 4 times 5 is 20, put the 2 there, the 0 there. 1 times 3 is 3, 0 there, 3 there. 1 times 5 is 5, 0 there, 5 there. Then we add as we go down the diagonals. That's 0. Add in as we go down here. 2 add 2 add 0 is 4. 1 add 2 is 3. Add 2 is 5. Add 5 is 10. 0. Remember that any remainder goes into the next diagonal. 1 add 3 add 0 add 1 is 5. Same answer. 5040. Okay, let's look at one more example going through the 3 methods. So by now you may know which method you are most confident with, and that's fine, you can just practice with that method. Okay, so traditional method would be 683 multiplied by 86. Draw in the 2 rows, putting the 0 there, ready to add. Okay, 3 times 6 is 18, put the 8 there, carry the little 1. 8 times 6 is 48, add your 1 is 49. 9, carry the 4. 6 times 6 is 36, add your 4 is 40. Okay, then now we do 683 times 8, so starting here, 3 times 8 is 24, but the 4 there, carry the 2. 8 times 8 is 64, add your 2 is 66. 6 times 8 is 48, add your 6 is going to give you 54, so that's a 4 there and a 5 there. Adding these two rows together, so that's going to be 8, that'll be 13, that'll be a 7, that'll be an 8, and this will be a 5. So your answer is 58,738. Box method, we'll have 683 multiplied by 80 and a 6. Okay. Draw a big box for this one, and then each number needs a box, like so. Okay, so in this box we're going to have 3 times 80, which is 240, 80 times 80, which is going to give you 6,400, 600 times 80, so you might want to do 6 times 8 is 48, with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 3 times 6 is 18. 80 times 6, 8 times 6 is 48, with 1 0. 600 times 6, 6 times 6 is 36, with a 1, 2 zeros. Okay, now we add up all of these numbers, making sure that our tower sum is nice and spacious, and that we don't miss any numbers when placing these numbers in our tower sum. Okay, add these up then, that's going to give you 8, 13, 6, 12, 16, 17, that's going to be 14, add your 3 is 17, add your 1 is 18, and then that would be a 5, the same answer as the traditional. Okay, and finally then here I shall place the Chinese method, so 683 multiplied by 86, draw a box, each number needs a box, draw on the diagonals, and we are good to go. Okay, 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 6 is 18, 8 times 8 is 64, 6 times 8 is 48, 8 times 6 is 48, 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, adding as we go down the diagonals, that'll give you an 8. This would be a 4 add 1 add 8 is 13, 3 there, carry the 1. 2 add 4 is 6, add your 4 is 10, 16, 17, put the 7 there, carry the 1, 14, 17, 18, 8 there, carry the 1, and then that'll be a 5. So your answer is 58,738, the same as the others. Okay, so hopefully by now you know which method you prefer for long multiplication, and as you can see, knowing your times tables really does help with this.